All right, so at the moment, I'm in my service for the Swiss military. Every Swiss male citizen is obliged to serve. Yeah, so because of that, I couldn't really watch that many movies last month in February. Yeah, but I still want to talk about the 7 movies that I watched. So before I started my service, I first watched the Brazilian movie City of God. I heard a lot of great things about this movie. That yeah, it's really just underappreciated. It didn't get any big awards, but it's such a good movie. Yeah, it plays in Rio de Janeiro in like the slums and the ghettos there, and just shows like how violent the city of God is. Yeah, I had a really great time watching this, and I highly recommend to check it out. Then I was finally able to watch probably Woody Allen's best movie, Annie Hall. I would agree with the statement. It's definitely his best film. All the elements that are so present in his other movies, the witty humor, the breaking of the fourth wall, talking directly to the camera. Those type of things were just really fun to watch, and yeah, I also just really like the story of it. Another movie I was really looking forward to watching was On the Waterfront, starring Marlon Brando. Whenever people talk about this movie, they talk about the performance that Brando delivered, that it changed acting. Before this film, I don't know, the acting was less realistic and a bit like over dramatic, like you would see in a theater play. And with his performance in On the Waterfront, yeah, it everything acting just changed. I didn't really know anything about the Last Picture Show when I watched it with my parents, but yeah, it plays in a small Texas town over like a year or two, and I actually had a really great time watching it. It had some good scenes in there. On Netflix, I then decided to watch The Dig, an original from Netflix. I think that just came out like the other month. Yeah, it was actually pretty entertaining. I really liked the way it was filmed. A lot of landscape was in there that like reminded me of shots from Terrence Malick, who like the cinematography in his movies is really beautiful. Yeah, that's what really stood out to me. Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas stars Johnny Depp and is based on a book. Yeah, it was a very interesting movie, say the least. The actors or the characters in the film were like totally on drugs. Therefore, also the filming was made in a special way. They used like wide angle lenses. The cinematography was quite special. Those are some of the things that I thought were very interesting. And the last movie that I watched in February 2021 was Three Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri. I first heard about this movie when the Academy Awards were going on in 2017, because two of the actors in there both won an award for their amazing performances. Yeah, it's a dramatic movie that plays in a small Missouri town, and where a mother is trying to get answers from the police because her daughter was a victim. And yeah, just some of the scenes in there were like really heartbreaking. I almost teared up like twice during the film. um yeah, again, amazing performances and a great movie all in all. So now let's get into the 2 movies that I'd highly recommend to watch. First off, the recommendation goes to City of God, the Brazilian movie. Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen a Brazilian movie, but this was really, really good. If you can watch violence on screen, go watch this movie. Y'all won't regret it. And the second recommendation goes to Three Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri. It's really a great movie, and the story is so well written. You can't really guess what is going to happen next. You're always a bit surprised the way things play out, and again, just great performance in there, and a great movie all in all. So let me know which of these movies y'all have seen and how y'all like them. And yeah, I really hope that during the next 3 months I'll still be in the military. I'll still be able to watch at least some movies, I hope. Yeah, see y'all then.